confidentiality or monetize on the relationships when I left federal service to become a contractor. So I was a GS-14 equivalent, a DP3. We were under the demo project. And so I had a lot of experience in this space, but I just couldn't use relationships without there being a conflict with me and the government. So where do I start? And then how do I find the time to begin my business? So next story, you've heard stories of people starting government contracting businesses, making 7, 8, or 9 figures and leaving their jobs. I heard those same stories too, but I wasn't quite sure how they did it. And you might not be quite sure how they did it either. So you probably already know how to do something. And most of us, myself included, wanted to figure out how to leave a legacy for my children. You know, I got 2 kids, and of course, as a parent, as a father, I wanted to leave something to them from all of my hard work. I wanted to make the world a better place for them and provide them opportunities that I probably didn't have myself. I wanted to make the path a little easy for them. So in doing that, I decided to become a government contractor. I want to make sure that the process of government contracting does not seem daunting. It was daunting for me. I knew it was something I wanted to do. I'm going to kind of tell you my story in a little bit, but it was a lot. But I saw folks who looked like me, maybe had same experiences or less, being successful already. So I was curious. So you say, well, why is this important to me? You might already be a person of influence and ready to expand your earning potential through government contracting. You might be ready to begin your government contracting business. Some folks we have had businesses and wanted to diversify their revenue stream. So they might have some commercial business that already were doing things, and they wanted a piece of the government contracting pie. And if you haven't started a business, you just might want to own something that's 100% yours, where you're more in control of your financial future. So you can be an employee with the public or private sector already. You're ready to either replace or expand your earning potential with greater flexibility, more in control of your life. Now, I'm not going to tell you that if you go down this road, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you you're going to have this work-life balance. Especially early on, you will eventually get there. But early on, you're going to be working to really get your business in place, partnering, finding teaming opportunities, and really working to produce the revenue. Now, although you won't have quote-unquote work-life balance, you will have flexibility. So you're going to be able to decide when and how you work as an owner. Of course, the mission still has to get done, but you're going to be more in control of your time, freedom, flexibility, vacation. You're not going to have to quote-unquote ask the boss, can I take time off, or the supervisor to do the things I want. So when you're ready to begin your own contracting business, you get to live, I'm going to call it, I got teenagers, the YOLO life. You only live once. And government contracting provided that for me, and I'm certain that it can provide it to you as well. So you created a business around an interest that you wholeheartedly enjoy. I want you to imagine this. And you're proud and passionate about this business. You're doing things that you know, that you understand, and you can monetize off that. Whatever it is the government buys a plethora of stuff. Matter of fact, I'll talk about my wife for a second. My wife is a former cosmetologist and now provides cosmetology services to the federal government. So, I mean, a variety of things, from plumbing services to IT services, knowledge management. If you're in contracts, you can be hired by the government to help them with the acquisition process. So, the government has a problem right now where a lot of the folks who are very knowledgeable are retiring. So, I mean, IT services, logistics, admin support. Matter of fact, we won an admin support contract recently. So, I mean, almost anything under the sun you can think of, the government is buying those services. What we have to determine is how much of it they're buying. But imagine if your LinkedIn connection were faithfully following you, buying from you, and telling their colleagues about you and your company. So, I mean, here's some personal testimony. So I started the company in 2010, and this is my true actual, I did redact some stuff. This is my true actual tax return. So I left federal service in 2010, specifically October 2010. And by the end of 2011, there you see it circled, I made $1,438,159. These are real numbers. Again, I did not have an extensive call list. I had relationships in the government, but I could not really use them without being in conflict with the federal government. We can talk about how I did that. So because it wasn't a fluke, in 2012, I did the same thing. I went to $2.2 million in 2012, and then the number just kept going up. But I wanted to show these numbers because these is what happened early on in my business, and I'm not special. I mean, it's a formula that you have to use, and these can be you. Now, you might not do $1.4 million early on, but I guarantee if you do what I'm going to teach you in my course, I believe you can at least replace your revenue that you're making currently. And we can talk about how to do that. And there's some strategy and tools we're going to give you to kind of map out a path to progress that works for you. So here's something I just told you. We won a new